Hi everyone, this is Jessa from Tarot by Jessa. Thank you for clicking on this video and supporting my channel. This is a general reading for everybody, so if you can resonate, claim the reading. If not, just enjoy it if you want to continue watching. But I hope you get something positive or good at least. I'm gonna start with the Oracle cards. Golden Gilded Reverie, Lenormand. Coming of age. Somebody's coming of age, or finally something is being set free. Something or someone. Or somebody could be literally having a pet, you know, thinking of buying a dog or having a pet. But with a puppy holding the leash in its mouth, and the leash is not even on on its neck. I have a feeling this symbolizes freedom. There's a sense of freedom with this image. Freedom. 18 could be a significant number. 10 of Hearts. I think this is about your fulfillment and your joy. Somebody, okay, I can see the words, and it says finally had enough. I don't know what this means for you. Somebody has finally had enough. Somebody's fed up with something. Let's go ahead and consult the tarot cards. Okay, what do we mean by this? Freedom, and somebody had finally had enough. Okay, freedom, because the leash is on the puppy's mouth, and somebody had finally had enough. With a snake's image, I feel like the energy that I could feel is somebody is fed up. Like maybe just imagine you being the snake, and you're always quiet. You just want to stay in your place, in your lane, and then out of nowhere you're like, okay, I've had enough. I'm going to attack these predators myself. I'm going to defend my territory. That's what I'm getting here. And in a greater sense, this symbolizes your freedom, a taste of freedom. Something or someone is coming of age, like finally maturing. Maybe oh yeah, evolution, like part of an evolution. You're probably changing. Sorry for the glimmer. You're changing yourself. You're becoming. You've had enough. You've had enough of something. It's like, I've had enough. I'm running away. I've had enough. I'm finally attacking these predators. I'm going to finally defend myself. Like, you know how snakes are, snakes are very quiet. They hiss, but they don't really bark like dogs. Somebody could also be walking away from a situation. Someone is running away from family. The family could be, family of work, as in company, or you could be running away from a situation that you're no longer happy in, or you're no longer a part. You no longer want to be a part of this. You could also be quitting your job. Okay, the sword is up with the King of Swords. What is this? Somebody finally had enough. You're going to draw the sword and once and for all swing it. Swing the sword and attack or defend, because I feel like you're being defensive here. You're finally defending your territory or defending your rights. Finally had enough. Okay. You've got two major arcanas with the World and the Lover's card. Somebody would find, oh, somebody could also be speaking up. Like, I'm finally speaking up. Finally speaking up. Claiming, someone is claiming their spot. Claiming their spot in this world. Finally fighting for their honor, or finally speaking up for their honor, for their dignity, for their rights. Like taking the center stage, finally taking the center stage to speak up. They've had enough. They've been silenced for a long time. It could be a group of people or one person. But because I'm reading for you, this could be you. You've had enough. You're finally fed up with me saying the same words again and again. Sorry. And there is, I'm curious about the Lover's card. There could be a partnership involved. Whoever is trying to set themselves free, him or himself or herself free from this situation, there could be a partnership involved. But this doesn't necessarily mean romantic partners. It could be like somebody is finally speaking up against the other person, the other spouse, the boyfriend or the girlfriend, or maybe within a family situation, like, because you can still be bullied and harassed even if you're in your own, within your family. You can still be harassed or abused, taken advantage of. This is why I keep getting this energy that someone is walking away, setting themselves free from this restrictive environment or maybe abusive partnership. This could be a partnership between you and your lover, or between you and your siblings, or you and your parents. It doesn't have to be romantic in nature. Like, you finally have the strength to speak up for yourself, taking the center stage, and finally let it out, even if it means you're opening your mouth and it looks like you're attacking people. But if this is the only way to speak up, and sorry, if this is the only way to speak up and fight for your rights, and so be it. You're exposing your fangs. You're exposing your fangs for the first time. And the people around you, I don't think they're used. Oh my gosh, I can now see it. Look at how innocent the puppy is. The puppy, young ones, they look innocent. They're harmless. They can't, even if they bite you, it's not as dangerous as the bite of a grown-up pit bull, isn't it? And then just beside it is the snake. That, like, I think people have taken advantage of you for quite a long time, and you know it to yourself that people tend to underestimate you because maybe you tend to just stay on your lane, and you keep quiet for the sake of peace, but they don't know that you're hiding the fangs. You've got a snake. You've got a snake in you, that the angst, um that feistiness, that desire to kill and annihilate anyone who step on your toes. I hope this is not happening for you like very soon. Maybe this is something that happened quite recently, and it woke up something in you. Okay, because this could be an incident that happened a month ago, or two couple of days ago, or even weeks, recent past, that made you decide that I've had enough. I'm not going to remain quiet just because I want things to be peaceful. I'm going to report things appropriately whenever somebody steps on my toes. I'm going to be outspoken when it comes to my rights. Again, taking the center stage, drawing the sword, having this wit. But your wittiness, your will to fight is not, in physical aggression. The fangs of the snake is in its mouth, and the King of Swords represents intelligence, wittiness. The sword governs the mental landscape of our personality. The cups, emotions, spirituality, psychology, and love. Um, Pentacles would be earthly matters, and then you have the wand, which is for passion, warmth, desire, romance could be as well. But with a sword, okay, I'm hearing the word duplicate. I don't know why. Um, there's something about here that would put you at a center stage because you're good at speaking. Like you're finally able to speak up in a manner that's might be aggressive. I have to say might be aggressive because of the fangs in the snake's mouth. Whatever this is that's making you look different. It's not it's not limited to your physical aspect. This is more on your communication skills, your ability to deliver the words. You're becoming more witty because the King of Swords is the leader of the swords, the suit of swords. This is not just a random energy like a page or a knight. Sorry, I'm not saying that they're lower than the king, but they are lower than the king. But this is the King of Swords. You're becoming the King of Swords. Fight. Okay, I hope no one is going into a fight. But all in all, the energy is you're fed up being treated as a puppy, and they don't know that you have the angst, you have that ability to kill and execute like a snake. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. But your execution, as I said, it's not on the physical aspect, it's on the words. Your mouth and your mind are connected here. Okay, but obviously just do be careful. Although the King of Swords is very intelligent, and the King of Swords actually represents honest truthful conversation. You might end up delivering words that could be hurtful to other people, especially within this partnership, lovers partnership. Again, it could be within a romantic situation or within your community. This could be a close friend, ally, best friend, people that you work with. You're taking center stage and people are finally recognizing you for how you communicate. You're very good with your words. I don't know if it's temporary or, as I said, I think this was like a trigger for you. Something happened in the recent past that triggered you to reveal your communication skills, your ability to just, you can cut. Words can cut. The truth, the sword is double edged, as and again the sword represents breakthrough communication and truth. As the sword cuts, it reveals the truth. The same way that when you reveal something truthful, it could hurt someone. So whatever is going to be revealed, I think you're the one who's going to reveal something. Okay, I think sometimes I vomit a lot of words. I tend to say so many things. um yeah, just do be careful not to hurt people, intentionally, just because you want to say something. um and at the same time, people might end up becoming jealous of you because again you're taking the center stage. Maybe you're becoming more famous by the way you communicate. Maybe you're becoming more famous because you're good with your words. That's it. You're becoming better with your words, but your words are sharper than ever before. Like you look like someone who cannot hurt a fly or a cockroach or can't even kill a rat, but you have the fangs of a snake, of a deadly poisonous snake. This is you, and this is between you and the people around you, the community that you normally hang out with. Okay, it took me 14 minutes just to get to the point. You're revealing your fangs to people, and people can recognize you for that. You have the power of words. Six of Swords, High Priestess. Okay, okay, if we're talking about a partnership here, for some of you that are involved with a romantic partner, there might There could be some kind of like a significant dispute or argument. um but somebody is definitely moving moving your way. There is a travel, someone is moving to you. You are coming up here as the high priestess. You're into tarot cards or astrology. Someone who must have done something to you in the past, someone that sabotaged a connection, or probably somebody who did you wrong. Okay, they're looking at you from a distance. Okay, and I'm not too sure if you're dealing with two people. They're coming from opposite sides, so you might receive a word from them or you might meet them. But with the energy, with the cards, because the cards have energy for me, look at you, look at how powerful you are here as the high priestess, as the guardian of the underworld. The high priestess is an intelligent feminine energy. She cannot be brought down to her knees. She's sitting on her own throne. She holds the Torah in her hand, the holy book of Judaism. She's got the moon on her feet. She cannot be taken for granted. She cannot be. That this one, the Five of Swords, can only look at the high priestess from a distance. As I said, there could be people around you that are jealous of you by the way by the way you look. I think you're stunning to them. I'm not saying that you're a woman. Okay, you could be a man with a very strong high priestess energy. Just obviously be careful, because you might, as you, I feel like you're leveling up in life. But it all starts with your communication skills, by revealing your fangs, by revealing your by revealing your genuine side. That's scary. Okay, I have to say that. But I'm not saying you're a bad person, but just be aware that people might end up becoming obsessed with you. The Five of Swords is looking at the high priestess as if to say, I wish I have her. I wish I have her position or her status. So there are people around you. This could be one or two, or a group of people that are actually jealous of you. Okay, they see you as a high person, given that the high priestess is here. But obviously, if you cannot resonate with a high priestess, you could be the one looking at someone, envying them, like, I want to have what she has. Okay. And at the same time, if you are the high priestess, someone is moving to you, literally traveling to you or moving to you. This could be a situation or a person. A resolution is coming at hand, a sense of peace. And then at the bottom of the deck, we can see the Ten of Cups. Happiness is finally happening to you. This could be a long-term stability, happiness, a sense of hope. There's a chance for this to be a stable connection, or a longer sense of what do you call this? A longer sense of nirvana. I call it nirvana. That kind of relief, that serendipity. I've never been high. I've never done drugs in my entire life, but I can compare Ten of Cups to that. Okay, this could be a long-term connection with people, maybe friends. You could be invited, okay, to, because this is coming to you. There's a sense of relief, okay, a sense of serendipity, nirvana, that's coming to you. The Ten of Cups is already confirming what the Six of Swords is about. And this is beautiful. But the main topic of your reading is you becoming truthful to yourself. Like, stop pretending. Stop pretending that you're an innocent puppy. You need to reveal your fangs. Okay, something fell. Yeah, oh my gosh. As I said, stop pretending that you're weak, or stop looking down on yourself. You know, maybe you're a people pleaser. You want people to just pet you like a puppy. you don't want to and then by the when you get pushed around for so long, you become this very poisonous, dangerous predator in the wild. Have the courage. The strength card fell on the floor when I said stop pretending to be weak. Have the courage, have the strength. Strength card. The Tower, Emperor, Six of Wands. Okay, you have two major arcanas here again. The Tower. There's going to be a major shakeup. Oh, okay. This is the most important part, I guess, in this reading. There's going to be a major shakeup in your life. Okay, I don't know where it is, personal life or maybe work or other aspects of your life or identity, maybe identity crisis. There's a shakeup where you will be required to take action and take leadership role, and you're going to be victorious. Okay, I need to say this is the most important part of the reading, and you're going to be very victorious. This is like an unexpected leadership position. You're going to be put into power unexpectedly because of a sudden shakeup, and you're going to be victorious. The Six of Wands again is a public victory. I told you, you will be at a center stage as you reveal your fangs. But it doesn't necessarily have to be you arguing with someone, but you could be using your wit, your intelligence, your communication skills. And as I said, people will recognize how good you are. I have to say this. But you will not bring this to yourself. There's going to be a tower moment, maybe at work or anywhere that that you're normally, because this is within the people that you hang out with, that you normally brush off with. If it's in your community or your club, then this is it. Okay, if you're retired, then perhaps this is within your family. But yeah, you're gonna take a leadership role accidentally because of a sudden tower moment, and you're going to be victorious. Victorious in a sense that people would recognize how good you are as a leader. That you are not an innocent puppy. You're a dangerous, poisonous snake that can pounce at any predators who attack, at any predator that attacks its lair, its nest, its territory. But people have the tendency, maybe this is their impression of you, not necessarily you. This could be other people's impression that, oh, she's such a good puppy. Oh my God, I didn't realize she is. She's this mouthful, that she is witty, intelligent. Oh, and that's how you're going to take a center stage. That's how you will put yourself in the map. That's how your name will be recognized by the people around you. And as I said, there are certain people who will bow down to you like a high priestess. They will look at you as if, oh, so this is her. This is her. This is her capabilities. These are her capabilities. This could be a group of people, by the way, or one person, but a resolution, a sense of relief, a sense of nirvana is coming to you. Okay, and I wish you guys all the best and good luck.